Hey guys of the YouTube universe, it's Jem here again with another book review for Tempted by PC and Kristen cast. It's the 6th book of the House of Night series. It was amazing. I just finished it like a couple seconds ago, literally. A 9.5 out of 10, like all the books that I've read so far of the series. I'll just read the synopsis now. Dark secrets and unspoken suspicions come between Zoe and Stevie Ray, putting their friendship and the House of Night at risk. After Zoe Redbird and her gang have banished Kelowna and Nefret from Tulsa, you'd think they'd catch a break. But with Zoe and her sexy warrior Stark, both recovering from a brush with death, and the fledglings struggling to deal with the fallout from Nefret's reign of terror, a break is just not in the forecast. Zoe is haunted by her confusing yet elemental connection with Aya, the ancient Cherokee maiden who is the only human able to tempt Kelowna's body and soul. How will Aya's pull on her affect Zoe's ability to resist the dangerously seductive immortal? Meanwhile, Stevie Ray, with her super red vamp powers, always thought she could handle the stuff she's been keeping from her BFF, but the mysterious threatening force lurking in the tunnels under the Tulsa Depot is spreading. Stevie Ray won't confide where she's been and what she's doing, and Zoe is beginning to wonder just how much can she trust the person she always thought would have her back. Will their choices destroy them, and will darkness consume the House of Night? Find out in this next spectacular installment in the best-selling House of Night series. Alright, before I go into the book, I'm going to say, spoiler alert! I won't spoil too much of the book, but there are some things that will be spoiled. Just saying. Alright, this keeps switching in between points of views of people. Like Heath, Stark, Zoe, Stevie Ray, and the first and favorite son of Kelowna, Rephaim. And Aphrodite, too. In the book, they have banished Kelowna in the last book, which I didn't say because I was, out of it. So I didn't really explain much of the last book, unfortunately. Sorry, you guys. And they're back. They're at the House of Night, in this novel. That's the word I was looking for. Stevie Ray is keeping a secret from Zoe, and Stevie Ray has imprinted with Aphrodite, which is really awkward, because Aphrodite and Darius have a thing going on there. Stark has turned good. He is now a red fledgling vampire. He has sworn his warrior's oath to Zoe, and he is now good. Yay! He's on our side. And Zoe has re-imprinted with Heath. That was most of the stuff in the last book. Or was it more the beginning of this book? I think it was the last book though. Yeah, I think it was the last book. In this book, the whole boyfriend situation with Kelowna, Eric, Stark, and Heath, she dumps Eric. A spoiler right there. She dumps Eric. And he starts getting together with Venus, Aphrodite's ex-roommate. I always notice, but Venus and Aphrodite, Venus is the Roman name of the goddess of love, and Aphrodite is the Greek name of the goddess of love. It's like they're one person, but one's more bitchy than the other. You know, it's like, because Aphrodite is now turned good, and Venus is just like a real bitch right now, so I just felt like saying that and finally pointing it out to people. Alright, then Stevie Ray has the whole thing with Dallas going on there. He's a guy, a red fledgling, super cute and sweet, and she has a whole thing going on with him. But, like, not so sure right now, because Stevie Ray finds Refame, a Raven mocker who was supposed to die, and she doesn't let him die. She saves him. Spoiler, she actually saves him and lets him live. And further on in the book, another spoiler right now, she imprints with Refame and loses her imprint with Aphrodite. Then more into the book, everybody goes to Italy to try to convince the vampire High Council that Colonna and Nefret aren't who they say they are. Because Colonna keeps saying he's Erebus. Nyx's consort, and Nefret has been saying that she is Nyx's incarnate, which is so not true. Evil little bitch. I always hated her. I don't know. I just always hated her since the very first book. She just, like, really threw me off. There's a lot of things off with her. Alright, back to what I was saying about stuff. And then they're still in Italy when the book ends. Oh yeah, the secret that Stevie Ray was keeping, spoiler again, there were more red vamps and red fledglings in the underground. And they were like all evil and they didn't have their humanity back and stuff. And they were working for Nefret, which Stevie Ray didn't really know. So there was that thing all going on there. I was gonna say something else again. Oh yeah, in the end, again, this is a gigantic, ultimately gigantic spoiler here. So just skip the rest of this video, I think, if you don't want to know the end. Heath gets killed by Colonna. You guys heard me. Colonna kills Heath. Whoosh, snaps his neck, and then instant death. Zoe saw it. She sent Spirit to hit Colonna and throw him off the roof. And her soul shatters. Heath is now in the other world, capital on other. And now Zoe's body is just like an empty shell, and she doesn't belong in the other world. I think, because the other world, I think, now I might be wrong about this, it's for people, for dead spirits, I believe. Yep, that's what I think. And that's how the thing just ends, like, and Zoe blacks out in the end, in the other world. It's like, I just remembered that he died. And I should not be here, so she's died. She blacked out. And that's how the book ends. So, a lot of good things. I love this book, by the way. I love these books. I'm trying to collect them all. I have numbers 2, 3, and 4. But I need the rest of these novels. Anyway, that's all I'm going to say about this book. I am going to most likely read the next book, Burned, then Awakened, yeah, because my friend has both of those books, and I'm going to borrow it from him, and then I need to get, Destined and Hidden, somehow, Anyway, that's all I have to really say about the book. Again, 9.5 out of 10. It was completely amazing, and I really should go to sleep because I have school in the morning. So I guess that's all I have to say. So later, guys. See you in my next book review.